How do you make a Gladiator 2 and not have that? Maybe the gods would have decided not to make this film? Making a sequel to a Best Picture winner is always going to be a gargantuan task. So let's talk about the positives first. Design is a shining star of this film. The set dressing, hair, makeup, costuming, everything visually. What a spectacle. I can't personally speak to the historical accuracy of it. The Roman Empire is not my Roman Empire, but visually stunning. Some wonderful performances. Denzel Washington's character was brilliant, although tonally I didn't feel like he fitted the film at points. Joseph Quinn, there were some moments where I was looking at him thinking, you, sir, are a twisted motherfucker. Those two sit slightly higher than Paul Mescal for me, although I do think he did a fantastic job. Really admire the commitment to the physicality of the role, and I feel like there's a lot of emotional weight that could have easily been glossed over or lost in translation with the wordy dialogue had he not performed it with the clarity that he did. So well done. Now for some negatives. I'm going to start with my big one first. Music. The music did not have nearly enough gravitas that it needed or that I wanted. Hans Zimmer's absence in this film is loud, and I don't say that to shit on the team behind the score of this first film, but Gladiator set the bar for itself. It set it very high. How do you make a Gladiator 2 and not have that? It's just the emotional gut punches weren't punching to the same extremes that they should have been, and music plays a big part in that. Now, tonally in a story, I like moments of uncomfortable levity and a serious plot. I do enjoy that. But in this film, I feel like there was maybe a bit too much of that, especially given just how serious they're asking you to take it when they are. It felt a bit like Whiplash. Any callbacks to the first film weren't abhorrently obvious, and they actually integrated quite nicely. But do you really want to be peppering in those reminders of the superior film throughout this one? Do you really want to be doing that? Speaking of the previous film, a lot of the story beats are pretty much identical. I would say 65 to 70% of this follows the blueprint of the first Gladiator. Now I'm going to talk about CGI. You know what, Ridley Scott? If you want to put sharks in the Colosseum, go off, king. But at least make them biologically accurate. You've got these things darting about like fucking characters in Pac-Man. They don't move that fast in real life. And don't get me started on the monkeys, if that's even what they were supposed to be. Bottom line for me is that nostalgia and legacy sequels, and any sequels in general, leave themselves with one job. During the runtime, they must justify their own existence. And I didn't leave Gladiator 2 thinking, without question, we needed this sequel. Why is my hair sticking to my face? But that's just me. Let me know where you're at with this in the comments. I know it's quite a touchy subject. Gladiator is quite a hefty beast, and a lot of people feel very protective over it. So let me know your thoughts.